Welcome back, everybody, to the New York Mets franchise here on MLB The Show 24. Today, right near to start, we're probably going to do a game with Sean Manaea. I mean, he has absolutely struggled to start off this season, and really the pitching rotation was the question coming in. And, what are you going to get from it? Manaea, once an ace in Oakland, had a whatever year against San Francisco, comes over here in free agency, but look at this, man. So far, 27 and a third innings pitch. He's allowed 6 home runs already, 7.24 ERA, 1.9 whip. I mean, he's averaging 5.27 walks per 9. Absolutely atrocious. So hopefully we can turn things around because the first month has not been kind to him. Jose Butto, now he's pitching all right in the minors, not too bad. There's a chance we could possibly bring him up. So far, 3-0, 32 innings pitched, 4.22 ERA with a 1.47 whip. I'd like to see that obviously come down a little bit. I mean, he's 26 years old, so hopefully he could be a replacement for sure. Joey Lucchesi, same thing. I'd like to see the whip drop a little bit. I like the strikeouts per innings pitched, but still, in AAA, I want to see a little bit more dominance before possibly bringing up. But right now, I would say those are the only two guys. I know we'll get Senga back and Peterson, but man, we're going to need some help for sure because this pitching rotation is not too good. It's not the greatest rotation. Bullpen's okay, but here we go. Let's see what Manaea can bring here against this Rays team as Josh Lowe is going to go down looking. Yeah, this is a solid lineup to go against. You see Yandy Diaz batting .321 here so far in this first month of this season. So yeah, solid lineup to get up against. And this is why I like to sim through the first month, just to see how guys are performing. Just because you've had a bad month doesn't mean you're going to have a bad season. And I like the game updates up there. That is awesome to see. Beatty with the 2-run shot. That's great to see because I'm hoping he starts to improve as the youngster he is. As this one is ripped, that one's going to get down to the gap. That's going to be multiple bases for sure. You always want to have that nice comeback inning, get a couple runs on the board, try to get a 1-2-3 inning to settle things down for yourself, maybe get the offense continuously rolling, but that's not what you want to see as a leadoff double, and here comes Randy Arozarena, and he'll just pop this one up. Kind of got away with that pitch because, man, any fastball to Arozarena, and it's in his little territory, I mean, it's probably going to be hit hard. Not always going to be, a hit, home run, or anything, but it is going to be hit hard. He just got underneath that one a little bit too much. He is going to hit this one. That's going to get down. That'll be a base hit, and that's going to be a run. He'll be there at first base, but the Rays strike right back here to get back into this ball game here with the run. It's 2-1. So we'll bring up Rosario, and that's going to be up the middle for a base hit. So Manaea, you can see struggling with the location. And obviously, he's not going to be burning it in there at 97, 98, where sometimes you can get away with that. That's the one thing about pitchers that, it's just, if you don't have that top speed, you better have that location. You better have multiple breaking pitches, different rotations, different angles. And right now, Manaea just does not have that. As this game tied up at 2 apiece now. 1-2 pitch, still not out of the second, and finally gets him there. Strike 3, but the long inning gets the Rays tied up. I mean, he's pumped, but I don't know if you want to be pumped for that just to get out of a jam there. Let's go to the 4th, and that's a nice pitch there to get Mejia there. Strike 3, we'll take that one. So 1 away here in this 4th inning. Bring up Rosario again. Rosario underneath that one, but same thing. Don't leave that fastball right there for the taking. 3-2. That's more like it. That's what the location you want. Nice circle change. Strike 3, 4th K for Manaea. Now 1-2 pitch. And out in front. Nice change up there. So he's got the changeup working in this game. Oh, the throw overthrows Alonso. So should have been an inning ending, easy put out. I mean, they're going to give Alonso the air, but I don't know about that. That's just a bad throw. Yeah, it's way over his head. What is he supposed to do? And we'll get out of that 4th inning. Recording got a little screwed up there, but we're out of the 4th inning. No big deal. We add 4 runs on the board, and it's a 6-2 lead here for Manaea in the 5th. So let's see if we can get through this 5th inning. Right now we're at pitch what? Let's see what the number is going to be here. Pitch number 57. So right now, it's still pretty good as this one's hit well deep into right field. I think it's hanging up there just a little bit too much. There you go, one away now in this 5th inning. I'm thinking if we can get through 6, that'll be a big win if we can do that. I think we should be able to get through this. If we can get one more out here in this 5th inning, get another inning through the 6th. It's a solid start there for Manaea, as that's going to get through for a base hit. Man, I thought McNeil was going to come up with that one. Did not. All right. Base hit gets through. Paredes to the plate. And he'll take the pitch inside. That's a nice pitch. It's just a really good take. So 2-2 pitch. Manaea. This one going to be fouled away. Let's go 2-2 again. Pitch. Paredes going to foul another one off. Staying alive here. Got to find that out pitch. It's been the changeup. Trying to go back to a sinker, but that is taken perfectly. So now that's going to allow the runner to take off here. 3-2 pitch, and this one hit well. Deep, looking up, and it is going to be out of here. 2-run shots. Just a really good at-bat from Paredes, his 5th of the season. And with 2 outs here in this 5th inning, the Rays add 2 on the board, and it is 6-4 here in this 5th inning. And with Randy Arozarena coming to the plate, we're still not out of it. Man, just cannot get out of these situations. All right, let's see if we can get Arozarena here. 2-2 pitch, and that's ripped and foul. You can see the bullpen is warmed up. Got a couple guys going down there. Another 2-2. Fouls that one. That one might be playable. Alonso underneath of it, and he has got it there for out number 3, but still. 2 out, 2-run homer. 6-4. Let's see if they even bring him back in the 6th, obviously with the player lock. And they don't. They go to the bullpen. Sean Reed-Foley will come in, and that will be it for Manaea. Only going 5 innings. We were hoping to go 6. He won't even get the win as the Rays do come back, and they get the victory. Man, 7-6 is going to be your final, but still, we wanted to see a solid start from Manaea, and we just did not see it. And obviously, our bullpen didn't do us any favors. Reed-Foley, 1 1/3, 3 runs allowed. Not good. Drew Gilbert, that is not what I want to see. Out for 1 to 2 months with a torn finger ligament. I was hoping to see him up here maybe in the next month or 2. Well, that's not going to happen. He is out for the next month or 2. Man, not getting any luck here so far. We knew this was going to be tough. We knew. All right. Scouting. Perez, Loftus, Rodriguez. So Loftus at 100%, so we can take him off. 78 to 90 potential. All right, we could maybe possibly think around a 2nd-round pick. He's not going to be a high overall, but potential is there. Let's take a look at maybe Jose Sanchez. Looks like he could have a good bat, good vision, discipline, good speed. I mean, could be possibly high reaction stealing, possibility fielding. He could be a solid for our first pick of the draft. He's only 18 years old out of high school, so that is a good possibility. He looked very, very good. And we'll look at George Ramirez as well. You know, more of a speedster guy out in center field. Needs work a lot of places. Now, I don't like, maybe 20 years old, but still maybe a later round pick. We'll see. So we'll look at those guys as well. But as for this episode as well, I wanted to get down to the minors. Look at some of our prospects. Luis Angel Acuna. I would love to look at Drew Gilbert again, but obviously we cannot look at that. So I want to get into a game with Acuna. Check out some of the guys down there in AAA. And obviously AA as well. See our number 1 guy, Jet Williams. Jeremy Rodriguez is killing the ball right now, hitting .353. Colin Houck. I want to see I want to see a lot of these guys down here. Ryan Clifford. So I think we're going to get down to the minor leagues as Peterson is back from the injury list. So hopefully that'll add to our rotation. Have to make a roster move here though. Yeah, Miguel, we're going to send him down. Yeah. I mean, some of these pitchers have just been awful for us here so far. But let's go down to the minors. Let's go down. Let's take a look at some of these guys. Acuna is an interesting one. Now, he was in spring training for this Mets team. The question is, could he be ready this year? You know what? I don't know. I mean, if he is killing the ball down here in AAA, I would say yeah. And definitely could be, if we're going absolutely nowhere and he's still hitting the ball decently in, later parts of the season, I have no qualms about bringing him up, see what he brings to the table as he swings and a miss there for the strike 3. But now Luke Voigt coming up. Look at Voigt, 307 home runs so far. You know, former Yankee prospect, power guy. I like to see the power as he gets hit by the pitch. But Acuna, I mean, I'm hoping. I hope he is part of the future of this team, and I want to see him perform very well. Now, you can see no home runs so far this season, and I don't expect a ton of power from Acuna. He's not like his brother. It's just not there yet. He can develop it for sure. There's no doubt about it, and he has tons and tons of talent. So that's what I like to see maybe a little bit more before he comes up, is to see more of that, you know, power. But he's got great speed. I mean, his arm and his fielding is fantastic. It's just, let's see more of that bat. So far, 0 for 2 in this game. And sometimes you get in these player lock games too. It's not the easiest. You know, when you're playing a full entire game and you have 27 outs to deal with, you know, you can make mistakes. It's not that big of a deal. But when you come up with one guy in one game pretty much, and you're just, the pressure is there to get, you want to, you know, I don't want to show this 0 for 4, but hey, that's baseball, right? I mean, it happens. Not every day you're going to get anything. You're not going to just come up to the plate every at-bat and knock out 2 home runs, just every game, just everything working. I mean, you're going to have your ups and downs of baseball. And I'll tell you what, you know, that is one thing with this game, and I think people get super frustrated. Trust me, it's still a game. It has its issues. There's no doubt about it. I think the gameplay is very solid, but I think this represents baseball so well because you just have your ups and downs. As Acuna, there we go, gets a hold of this one. It's going to stay fair. Off the wall. That's what we want to see. That power just stay. I mean, that was right on the line there. But I believe it's just so well represented in this game. I mean, you could just go through a stretch where you're playing here and you are just, every game is just, man, you're just scoring 8, 9, 10 runs a game as we're going to lose this game. Pitching just so well, then all of a sudden it's like a flip and you're terrible. And that's baseball. It's more of a mindset, sometimes mechanics, but a lot of the times it's, you know, you got to get your mind right and you got to realize, hey, you're going to go through these ups and downs. I mean, this is probably, I would say, I love all sports, don't get me wrong. As we now head down to Double-A, we're going to see a bunch of guys down here in Jet Williams as I continue to ramble on here. But, you know, I love all sports. But to me, baseball is the absolute hardest. Trying to hit a pitch, it's ridiculous. I mean, the way guys throw nowadays, the speed, the movement on pitches. I mean, I could take, in my opinion, you know, you got to have respect for a lot of guys that played, you know, 80, 90, 100 years ago. I'm not sure if they'd be able to deal with the stuff these pitchers are bringing nowadays. I really don't know. I'm not sure. I'm sure still some could, but man, these pitchers nowadays are just ridiculous, specialists. It is so hard to hit a baseball. I mean, even the best are only hit it 3 out of 10 times. So it's not easy, and I feel like this has been represented in this game when you get to the harder difficulties. There we go. Rodriguez has been killing the ball. There's a base hit. And I feel like in this game, you feel that a lot of the time. Sometimes you're just so frustrated. You're like, are you kidding me? Can I get a base hit? Can I get something? Can I get solid contact? And, yeah, that's why, you know, it's definitely fun to play. It's frustrating, but it's also fun because once you start to turn it over and get those things rolling, it's really awesome to see. So here comes Ryan Clifford. Power bat. Like to see more power from him as he's going to rip that one foul out in front of that splitter. Trying to get that timing down. And that's the other thing, too. If you play this, you know, you start getting to a rhythm, you get a couple days in a row. But, man, if you take some time off of this, just getting that rhythm back, getting that timing back, that can be trouble as well. 1-2 pitch here to Clifford, and he'll take that pitch inside. All right, working it to a 2-2 count. Trying to stay patient at the moment. 2-2. There you go. All right, we'll take it. 3-2 pitch. Question is, do we send Rodriguez on this one? Do we trust to get the contact? We're going to keep him there. And we did get the contact, but a little bit late on that inside fastball, and that's going to be popped up there to center field. So out number 2. So this is a guy, Kevin Parada. So this is an interesting one too with him. You know, he's got power. He's young. You know, first baseman. I mean, he's probably the future because I think Alonso right now is, you know, I don't think he's going to be ready for next year. So that's the thing. But if you're batting 280, you're showing some power, you get up to AAA, you know, we'll see. But with Alonso, he's a free agent, you know, after this season. And the way we've started out, it's not looking too good. I don't know if we're going to be keeping up with Philadelphia or Atlanta. But if we're just bottom of the barrel, not even in the wild card hunt, we're going to have to make that decision on Alonso for sure. And probably another couple of other guys where we're going to have to restock this team with some talent, because I'm telling you what, this minor leagues, this farm system, as that's a swing and a miss on a strike three, is not that deep. You have some guys up top that are solid, but really, other than a few guys, it's not a whole lot. Blade Tidwell's one of those guys, and he's performed very well this season. 5 starts, 2-0, ERA solid, whip at a 1.25, walk rate only at 5%. We're not going to pitch with him. We'll just sim through these, through the pitching portion of this, and you know, want to see what he does. But that's a good one there. But you know, we got to rebuild. We got to get some pitching in this organization. We definitely do. But we also, I would still, you know, still need some position players. I mean, you know, we definitely need some outfielders. Guys are aging. So we need those replacement players. We need to build up this organization. And hey, if we have to make some hard decisions, I know if you're a Mets fan out there, Pete Alonso's been your guy for so many years and he's been with the team, but it comes to a point sometimes where you just have to make those hard decisions. And with this, that's what we're probably going to have to do. As this is a ground out in front of it, off the end of the bat, Rodriguez goes down. So let's get through. Tidwell, too, it looked pretty good so far. Single there by Clifford. Wendell comes up, he'll fly out. Cortez is going to single. And let's go to Callan Houck. 240 so far, just a home run. Chance to come through with here's, you know, obviously a big-time talent. Football. Could have went to Mississippi State, I believe it was. Out of Georgia. And he's just going to ground out here. So he's, you know, he's going to take some time. He will take some time, but I believe with the talent he has, you know, could be a part of this team in the future. Maybe not year 2, possibly year 3. We'll see. All right. Got a double. Man in scoring position here for Jet Williams. See what Jet can bring to the table here. So far, 0 for 2 so far in this game. And he'll take the... Oh, I was going to say for a ball, but Slider gets in there. Last 9 games, 9 RBI with the double for Jet. Pitch to him, and then he's going to ground this one to short. Easy play, up with it, out there at first. Now, I'm hoping, you know, the size is the issue with Jet Williams, obviously, but he has fantastic plate vision. I mean, walks there, he's got great speed. He's still a solid hitter. You know, the power is obviously not going to really be there. But, man, if you can hit around 280, 290, 300 on base of like 370, and you can steal some bases, you can be a solid fielder. I mean, that's why he's right now the top prospect in this organization. And right now, according to the prospect list of this game, he's like number 5 on the top 100. So he has the ability. You just want to see it come to fruition. I mean, it doesn't always happen in baseball, so hopefully it does. As Rodriguez is going to foul this one away. Good to see, though, Rodriguez starting to, you know, step up and really hitting the ball well, as he'll take that pitch outside for a ball. 2-2 pitch here to Rodriguez. Now, in this first season, we're going to not see, you know, we'll get in probably a couple more games with these guys, maybe 1 or 2 for the first season. You know, it's not going to be fully about these minor league guys. Mainly, it's going to be about the big league roster. And if these guys start to really heat up, then we'll go more. And as Rodriguez gets a hold of this one deep in the center, but that outfield is huge. Just not enough. Cash Rover makes the catch. You know, we'll see what happens in year number 1 here. But a lot of these guys, you know, we'll probably see more of them in year number 2. Like I said, maybe Acuna. There's a solo shot, so Portland takes the lead. Could be up by the end of this year, depending how it is. I believe Jet Williams, I'm hoping Jet Williams can make his way up to AAA by the end of the year. So if he makes it up to AAA by at least the end of the year, then we'll probably get into another game with him. And we'll obviously keep an eye on him. There's no doubt. We're not going to just ignore the minor league guys. I mean, we're not going to do that. But this episode is just to kind of just get their, you got to also get into rhythm. Get the stance down, get what they're going to, how they're going to bat, what they're looking like. That's what you want to get into and just see how they are. And then, we'll occasionally see him as Jet Williams. There's a little bit of power. Gets a hold of this one, and that one's going to be foul. Would have been out of here. But can we get a run on the board? Right now, nothing. 0-2 takes the pitch inside for a ball. Stick his elbow out just a little bit there. It would have been hit by a pitch. At least get a runner on, I guess. 1-2. And, oh, man, that's a tough pitch. That's real tough. That is a perfect inside fastball. Strike 3. And down goes Jet Williams. Probably the last at bat of this game, the way this is going here. As Rodriguez comes to the plate, 1 for 3 with the base hit. Well, make it 1 for 4 here, probably with the ground out. So nothing there. And 2 away in this 8th inning. Not looking good for this game. This hasn't been a very productive video, I'd say, so far. But it's good seeing these minor league guys. Hopefully Clifford can come through. I mean, we're solid on the timing. Just didn't get the bat speed on it. Oh, man, that was there for the taking. Just out in front. You see that pitch, and you're just waiting for it, and you can crush it, and just a little bit too much out in front. But there you go. That one's hit well. That one's going to get down for extra bases, and that's the power. Clifford, maybe not a home run, but hey, you have that power just even if you get jammed a little bit, out and just right there, and you just have that bat speed to rip one for a double. That is awesome to see. So, man in scoring position here. Chance to come through. Try to tie this ball game up. Or, hey, this, 2-run shot, take the lead. 1-0. Takes the pitch inside for a ball. And he's had pretty good 368 runners in scoring position average this year. So that's very good. That is great to see. Oh, man. That one just gets you. Should have. One of those you just see it and you're like, oh, should I? Oh, it's too late. And this one hit well to right field, but it is going to die in that kind of haze out there. So that will be the end of the 8th inning. Nothing for us there. And we'll go to the 9th. One more chance here to try to at least get something here and not get skunked in this game. Oh, man. Just a tad late on that fastball. Coming in at 98. 0-1. Oh, this is hit well. Deep into center field, and we tied this ball game up. We have it just off the wall. But that'll be in for a double. All right, well, we have tying run on board here. Go ahead at the plate, but it did not happen. That would be it. And we're going to lose here 1-0. It's not about the wins and losses here in the minors, in my opinion. Maybe for some managers, some fans out there of local teams, maybe it is. But really, it's all about seeing the progression through it. But Tidwell, I mean, he just allows a solo home run. That's it. And he gets the loss for it. But, tough way. But you know what? I think this is going to be another quick video. But next time, as you can see, we have the Braves-Phillies series coming up. Right now, we're well back of them. So we're going to get into those series. We're going to get in the game against the Braves and the Phillies next time. And hopefully it'll just be maybe tomorrow that'll come out as well. But, man, that is going to be an interesting series to try to get back in this division. But that's going to do it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for all the support. I really do appreciate it. You guys are fantastic. Just continue to hit that like button, subscribe for more, and I will see you in the next one. You guys have a good one. Bye-bye.